You're lying in bed, everything is quiet, the world feels completely still, and then suddenly your cat springs to life. It breaks the silence in a way that feels almost shocking. 1 second, there's peace. The next, there's movement, speed, energy. In that moment, it feels random, maybe even a little ridiculous, like your cat just decided, for no reason at all, to turn your home into a racetrack. But what if it isn't random? What if that sudden burst of energy is actually something your cat has been holding in all day, waiting for the right moment to release? Out of nowhere, they sprint across the hallway like something invisible is chasing them. Their paws barely make a sound, their body stretches and contracts with perfect rhythm, and their movements feel almost too precise to be accidental. You might laugh at how dramatic it looks, or feel confused, maybe even slightly annoyed, especially if it wakes you up. But this moment isn't just chaos. It's your cat doing something their body was designed to do. Then suddenly, they stop. Completely still. Their eyes lock onto empty space, wide and focused, as if something is there, something real. It almost feels unsettling, like they're seeing something you can't. And in a way, they are. Because what your cat is reacting to isn't always something physical. It's something internal, something instinctive. You watch from a distance, maybe half awake, trying to make sense of it. One moment your cat was calm, predictable, just quietly existing in the room with you. And the next, they've transformed into something fast, alert, and completely driven. It feels like a switch flipped. But the truth is, that switch has always been there. Here, what most people don't realize. Your cat isn't being random. They're not being crazy. They're releasing energy that has been building quietly all day. Energy that was meant to be used, meant to be spent. But in an indoor life, it often is. Think about your cat's natural design. They're built to stalk, to chase, to pounce, to move with purpose. But when that doesn't happen throughout the day, that energy doesn't just disappear. It stays. It builds. And eventually, it has to come out. That crouch behind the couch, the way their body lowers close to the ground, their tails steady, their eyes locked forward. That's not just play. That's a hunting sequence beginning. It's precise, controlled, focused. It's something your cat didn't learn, it's something they were born knowing. And in that moment, your home begins to change in their mind. The hallway becomes open terrain. The corners become hiding spots. The furniture becomes cover. They are no longer just moving through a house. They are moving through a world their instincts recognize. And have you ever noticed, this almost always happens at the same time? The middle of the night. When everything is still, when there's no movement, no noise, no distractions. That's not coincidence. Your cat's body isn't following your schedule. It's following something much older. A natural rhythm built around dawn and dusk, when their ancestors hunted to survive. So while you're asleep, your cat is entering their peak state. Their senses sharpen. Their body prepares. Their mind activates patterns that have existed for thousands of years. This instinct didn't begin in your home. It didn't begin with you. It goes back far beyond that. Your cat carries something ancient inside them, something that still lives even in the safety of your home. And then there's something even quieter happening during all this. Something most people never notice. When your cat brushes against you, or the furniture, especially before or after these bursts of energy. It's not just casual contact. It's not just affection. They're leaving invisible marks. Signals through scent that say, this place is mine, this place is safe. Even something as small as a paw carries meaning. Between their toes, along their face, around their body, there are tiny scent glands releasing information you can't see, but your cat understands completely. As they move through your home, they're building something invisible. A layer of familiarity. A sense of ownership. A feeling of safety that surrounds them. And when they include you in that pattern, when they brush against your legs or pass close by you in the middle of all that movement. They're not just marking the space. They're including you in it. You're not separate from their world. You're part of it. And this behavior, it starts much earlier than most people think. When your cat was a kitten, they chased shadows. They leaped sideways at nothing. They pounced on things that weren't even there. It looked playful, simple, almost meaningless. But it was. That was practice. Practice for survival. Every movement was building coordination, timing, instinct. Everything they needed to survive in a world that requires precision. And that same energy never leaves. It doesn't disappear as they grow older. It simply becomes part of who they are. So when your adult cat runs like that at 3 a.m., it's not regression. It's continuity. It's something that started when they were small and never stopped. And now, notice how they move through your home. They turn corners without slowing down. They jump onto surfaces without hesitation. They sprint across rooms like they already know exactly what's there. That kind of movement requires trust. Now imagine placing your cat somewhere new. A different house, a different environment. Everything changes. They become still, careful, observant. Because in a new space, they don't feel safe enough to move like that. Zoomies only happen when your cat feels completely secure. They don't run wildly everywhere. They run like that where they trust. And here's something even more subtle. Even when they sprint right past you at full speed, they don't hesitate. They don't slow down. That's not because they don't notice you. It's because they trust you. They trust that you won't reach out suddenly, that you won't interrupt them, that you won't harm them. Every movement, every leap, every burst of energy happens with that belief in place. And then slowly, something shifts. The energy fades. Their breathing softens. Their body relaxes. And without thinking, they begin to move back toward you. Not because they need something. Not because they're asking for food or attention. But because they choose to. After acting on pure instinct, after releasing everything their body was holding, they return to you. You become the place where everything settles again. And that moment, when they sit near you, lie beside you, or simply exist close to you after all that intensity, that's where the meaning becomes deeper. Because in their world, you are not separate from their environment. You are where their instinct ends, and where their calm begins. But now, consider something different. What if one day the running stops? No more sudden sprints. No more bursts of energy in the night. At first, it might feel peaceful. Quieter, easier. But sometimes, silence means something has changed. Because that energy, that chaos, that movement, it's a sign of life. It's a sign that your cat feels safe enough to express who they are. So when it disappears, it's worth noticing. Not with fear, but with awareness. Because sometimes, what's missing tells you more than what's present. And when it's still there, when your cat runs through your home at 3 a.m., full of energy, fully alive in that moment, it's not random. It's not meaningless. It's your cat living out something deeply rooted inside them, in a place where they feel completely safe. And when they come back to you after slower, calmer, softer, that's not coincidence. That's connection. That's trust. And those midnight zoomies, they were never small to them. And they shouldn't be small to you either. Like to learn more about cat psychology? Like, comment, and share this video. Subscribe my channel now. Thank you for watching.